Faraway Homestead. This week on the homestead, I got some new guineas. These guys are going to be the end of the chigger demise. The chigger bugs have been pestering both Nate and Diane and myself pretty nastily, and these guys are going to hopefully eat them and eat all the ticks and all the other little boogers too that want to pester us. They are going to be in a tractor for probably about a week or two, and then we'll be free ranging them so they can get all of the bugs that we don't want around here, and they'll hopefully demolish them and we won't see any more chiggers or anything. I've also been helping Nate work on the kitchen, which I believe he'll show you more of, and just helping with other little chores around the homestead.
Right, now we'll walk over here to Diane, who is building things.
Yes, I'm having so much fun building things. So when I haven't been keeping animals alive by feeding them and so forth, I've been making a chicken tractor. I have no idea why it's called a tractor. It's just a cage, portable cage that you move around, and it gives the chickens or whatever you put in there access to grass, bugs, whatever they want to eat. But it keeps them safe. So there's a roof on it, obviously, to keep them safe from predators. Fencing all the way around keeps them contained. And they have a dry spot, nesting boxes, and roosting area underneath the roof there. Basically, we decided to put them in there because they've been free ranging a lot, which is great, and they've been eating a lot of the bugs and things, but they also like to get in our garden, and they really free range kind of everywhere, and they're at the age where they can be laying eggs, and they should be laying eggs, and they probably are laying eggs, but because we don't know where they are and they're not contained, they could be laying eggs, you know, in the middle of the forest or in the middle of the pasture, which we can't find. So containing them gives us access to the eggs, and it protects them a lot better than letting them free range, because free ranging, you're gonna lose some to hawks or owls or even coyotes. So that's what I've been doing.
And the animals have just been hanging out all over the place. But see if I can, without disassembling it, show the, if it would focus, I could show the cool nesting boxes, just plastic containers in there. Anyway. And here's Rico. Rico's update is that it's hot and he would like to go play in the snow. We've got some experiments here which Diane may talk about sometime in the future. One of the biggest projects that everybody helped on this week is the outdoor kitchen here. So we ended up trying to decide how we wanted to frame in or weatherproof to some extent the building, and we kind of decided to do a small corner in metal here. Stuck this metal on the reverse way. It's actually, the white metal's actually installed the wrong way or backwards, but it'll do just fine for a sidewall. But we wanted white to be facing the southwest side, so when the sun lays on it, it doesn't just heat up the kitchen. So we've left some areas open, and that just allows for ventilation, which is the whole point of an outdoor kitchen. But the biggest thing we did was concrete countertops. I've never done a concrete countertop before, but this was my first attempt. I believe I was successful, and I was kind of not totally sure how I wanted to do it. I kind of wanted I didn't want it to look like a sidewalk, which at the moment it almost kind of does, but I kind of wanted a rustic look. So I've actually been grinding away at the top of it with a brick just to kind of wear it down. And this is actually not the original surface of it. I actually resurfaced it. We poured it Wednesday, I believe. On Wednesday, and I didn't like the way it turned out. Of course, I don't have anywhere to show. Just covered it all up. But basically, it's 1.5 inches thick, and it made it really difficult with the concrete I used to get the stones worked down. I've done a number of concrete jobs, but usually you're pouring something 4 inches thick or thicker, and I had a hard time with 1.5 inches getting this concrete to work all its stones down, plus the large grains of sand in the cheap Quickcrete, which everybody says you're supposed to use a really fancy, you know, you can either use like a countertop blend, or you can use ones with fiberglass pieces in between. I didn't want to do any of that. I just wanted to try it with the cheapest stuff possible and see how it went. Now, of course, buying resurfacing stuff would kind of be an extra cost. That would be silly, except for the fact that I, of course, had some laying around. So I put that on there, filled in all the holes, gave it a kind of roughing over. I actually cut crack areas here and then filled them in. So I imagine this one top that's 14 feet long is going to crack. And so I've got designated places where it'll be a little weaker and should crack there. But yeah, that's just been one of the things that everybody worked at. Diane mixed up a lot of the concrete while I was troweling it all, and we left just a little spot here in the corner. Still working at cleaning it out a little bit, but just kind of a little logo right into the concrete. So I'll be taking these forms off probably Sunday next week, and yeah, I actually have a stain that I'm planning to use for the top, because again, it looks like a sidewalk. I'm not really excited about that. So I'm going to stain it, and then we'll put a sealant on it. But yeah, we should have plenty of countertop area. Planning to have a sink, not actually in the top, but probably a sink basin somewhere here on the end of it. And this area will eventually get closed in, probably at least the lower half. I'm just going to kind of see what the wind and rain does. This window right here, not totally sure what I'm going to do, but we used all free metal on this building, so it was kind of fun trying to figure out how to best utilize it. And we also wanted some natural light in here, which I think we were quite successful at getting, while keeping the majority of the heavy winds and the rain out of it. Kind of got a little mud. We got like 3 inches of rain again last night, so we'll have to work with the water runoff to make sure it's not running through the kitchen, because we're going to have a dirt floor in here, at least initially. A mud floor is not going to be acceptable, though. Obviously, we've got stuff everywhere. It's been a real busy week. A lot of projects, plus the regular maintenance. We just got stuff sitting everywhere, and that's just the way it's going to be. Something else I put our old I don't even know what this is, amplifier to our outdoor speakers, and mounted them up there, so kind of like a little party area. Then I also built a grill, dry laid a grill. I was originally going to pour pad and do all and I may still do that, but I just opted to dry lay it in case I don't like it, want to move it. It'll be very easy to move. I have some cooking grates that will go on here. They were supposed to come today. They might have come today. I just haven't been down to the mailbox to check. This is all fire brick, and I have rebar supporting it on the underside, and it's notched in. So I've only cut one fire brick and modified a couple. So if I don't like the layout or like how it is, I can totally redo it. But obviously it's just being used for storage right now and covered in stuff. But this is a lot of what homesteading is a whole bunch of projects and stuff going, and at the same time you're trying to take care of the animals and do all that. So Alright, I think that's going to be it. Please like and subscribe, and check out the rest of our videos on our channel, and there will be an update, and it should be pretty interesting to see how this kitchen takes shape. I'm real excited to start to use it again, or start to use it period, because our other kitchen is over there in the middle of the ground where Katrina is washing dishes, laying on the dirt. So yeah, countertops, sinks, all very fancy luxuries. So, alright, thanks for watching.